transition. I've got a transition on it, so it should every 20 seconds it should transition.
Good. Just want to make sure.
Should.
So go ahead and rock and roll.
Once you start it, it'll transition. It should.
All right, we are Beard Marketing Group, and this semester we've been developing an application focused on market penetration for small bootstrap businesses, and making it easy for them, cheaper for them, and setting up businesses for success. I'm Noah Pashley. I'm graduating in May and focusing in web programming and design.
I'm Josh Gleason. I'm in web programming and development.
I'm Garrett Rude. I graduate in May, focused in print and graphic design.
I'm Nicholas DeVries. I graduate in May also, and I'm focused in web development.
And with small businesses, it can often be very frustrating getting your name out there, doing, getting your product out there to the retailers. And there's a lot of time, effort, and money spent on this. And getting your name out there, your product, is very hard. Money is often blown when people don't have a strategy and don't know what they're doing. There's a study I saw actually today that said that you can spend up to $20 for each new customer. And as a small bootstrap business, you don't really have the capital to be doing that. So our product, we use the Google Analytics, also the United States Census Bureau, to find where these customers are for you, and also can we find trends with those customers we find, and use demographics to be, well, if this demographic likes it, can we use that demographic to also get your product in their hands?
Okay, so Beard Marketing's aiming for market penetration with our application. We want to be able to not have that salesperson that you have to pay a ton of money and then hope that they can get your product into the market. With our application, you just buy the application and you start using it, and that's your way of getting in. We're using Google Analytics. It gives you tons of charts, pinging IPs that are hitting your site. We're going to put it on the product page so it's more accurate. That way people aren't just jumping on your site and then jumping back off. So it'll provide you with a bunch of charts. This kind of representation of that person you're looking for that's in a haystack, and you don't just want to be Googling, trying to find companies, that one company you're looking for. With our product, it'll make it a lot easier. You'll be able to just use that software and find the people that you're looking for. The U.S. Census Bureau is going to make it a lot easier. You're going to be able to find trends, like Noah said. You're also going to be able to find the amount of houses versus apartments, and just whatever type of product you're aiming at for that type of person. And then we're also using a retailer search. It's an API that we build into our software. It makes it so that we can pull up phone numbers, emails, everything for the company that you're looking for, which makes it a lot easier. That way you don't pretty much have to do anything. It'll display all the information you need.
All right, so this is a screenshot of one of the forms on our site. And we have a really heavy focus on usability when we're making this, because most of this application will be automated once you set it up, but there is a big setup process beforehand so you can get to that point. So we really want to make sure that the user, whoever's using this, that they understand what all these forms and form fields mean. And then we're also focusing on responsive design as well. We want this to be available to anybody on any device. So this is a screenshot of, it's a little stretched out here, but of what the site could look like on a mobile device. And then we're also, and this is another one as well. So you can see that the same form that you saw a second ago works just as well on a mobile as it does on a desktop. And just once again, usability is the biggest thing, responsive design, all of that stuff. And just last week, we started usability testing. And so this is just, our site is currently under construction. So the usability testing is not as thorough as we would like it to be right now, but we were able to hit a lot of the major points. And I guess our usability test, the focus is on understanding the forms and the validations of the forms, and understanding, you know, if what they're entering into each form is what the app needs to operate correctly. And this is an example of some of the results we've got from it. And so far, we're pretty happy with it. There's a few things that we need to change, but not a whole lot.
Essentially, our testing that we're doing it through a survey testing rather than having people come into a lab and do the testing. And the main reason that we decided to do that is to save them time. We don't want to make people come to a lab and spend 20 minutes in a lab because we were worried that we would limit the amount of people that we could have coming to do our testing. This is a way that we're allowing to still get responses from people. This is an open-ended question that would be optional. If somebody doesn't want to write anything, they don't have to. But if they're confused or have difficulties with a particular question, they can put that in a text field and tell us, well, why were they confused? What didn't they like? But primarily it's just what the issues were. We understand that there are some missing pieces from doing a survey like this. You don't get the hands-on with the people that are taking it. So some things can slip through the cracks. There are pieces that could be missing. But overall, we feel that the survey does a pretty good job of generalizing any issues that we're having, and we can kind of see trends and difficulties with a certain question. Ultimately, from all of this, we're hoping that once the application is delivered, that whatever company is using it can limit the time that they're having to put into market penetration and on their marketing strategy, but it's not going to hurt their profits. Their profits can still go up, and it's going to make it easier for them to make money. So we'd like to thank you guys for listening to our presentation. Again, we're Beard Marketing Group. Check us out. Our website's down there. We've got a link to our test if you guys want to take the survey. It shouldn't take too long. So I'd like to thank you all for listening.